What does she say? Hi guys, today's video is going to be a very, very interesting one. We're going to bring into you our worst, or well, not worst, but some of our worst experiences here in China. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jane Bernard. Let's do it again. And this is the TMI series. What does she say? Hi guys, today's video is going to be a very, very interesting one. We're going to bring into you our worst, or well, not worst, but some of our worst experiences here in China, because it's not all rainbows and sunshines, okay? There are some things that happens, and we're going to bring some of them to you right now so you can see and just kind of have a feel of the other side of China, okay?
Okay.
So do you have anything to say, Derek?
About what?
Maybe a formal intro.
No. Hi guys, my name is Derek Bucci, and I am also a YouTuber in China, and that's where I met Jane. Right? We met on YouTube. Yeah. So we are here to share our best and worst experiences. Worst. So we're here to share our worst experiences in China as a YouTuber.
Hi lovely, so yeah, they've just done my intro, and obviously I don't have much to say, only the fact that I'm a Nigerian YouTuber here in China.
Subscribe, like, and leave your comments below in the comment section.
Yeah guys, she's a YouTuber, and
my name is Uche. I'm a YouTuber. She's going to leave my link below in the description box, so check me out. Come to the good side of life.
Put mine on the screen.
Put mine on the screen in the description box. Come to the good side of life. We chill in my channel. We share popcorn, chin chin, drinks.
Chin chin.
Okay.
I don't know what chin chin is though.
Somebody has asked me what is chin chin. It's my Nigeria snack.
I just remember. I thought chin chin was like an American thing. Like I just realized that it's only us who know what chin chin is. You know, right? It's only Nigeria. How did we even invent that?
I have no idea, but it's so delicious. Jane, put a picture for them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. First, I would like them to introduce themselves one after the other. Hi, beautiful. Where are you from?
Hi, guys. I think we have introduced ourselves.
We already have.
Okay, but let's do it again. Okay, I am from Nigeria, and I'm currently in China studying.
We are in China, please.
Guizhou province, Guiyang.
Okay, and you, handsome, where are you from?
I'm from Nigeria, and I am studying in China.
Okay, we're in China.
Jinan.
And here. What school in China?
And Shandong University.
All right, and what school, please?
All these questions. But I'm from I'm from Guizhou University.
Okay. Yeah. So guys, today I'll be asking them, and of course I will have to put my own suggestion as well about our worst experience here in China. Yeah, obviously we have so many good things to say about China, but obviously we cannot deny the fact that there are some things that have gotten to our nerves here in China, and this is a disclaimer. We're not really personally saying this to the Chinese government or anything. This is just our opinion, okay? So guys, a disclaimer, okay? We're not, okay, saying this to anybody. It's just our opinion, and it's more like what we feel and how we feel it.
And experiences,
yeah, exactly. So, well, I'll ask Derek first. I'll start with Derek, and let's see what he has to say. But obviously in the TMI series, I give people their chances to talk to your people back home in their language, okay? And which part of Nigeria are you from?
I'm from the east, right? That's the east. Yeah, I'm from the east. I'm from the east. I'm from the southeast part of Nigeria, yeah.
Okay, and just few secs, just speak in your language, try to introduce this series to your family or people out there in your language.
Okay. Ndewono iya bo TMI series ebe aina akwande madu iye aina kabika.
Yeah, it's okay.
Na iye ndina Tudiroma I Gabigogo here in China.
Not here. Okay, good. All right. Wanyoma, where are you from?
Abomoye Okanambra State. Okanambra State dịkwa na southeastern part na Nigeria. And ka nwanne m nwoke si wee kwuo, anyị ga na-akọ ihe na-adịchaghọ mma megola anyị ebe a na China. Maka na ịma na ndị ụwa na-ekwu na ihe dị mma ọkwa nke na-adịghọ mma. So when ka ịbịa nọ in a new place ọ bụrụ nọ sọsọ ihe dị mma ga na-eme ọ dịghọ possible. So anyị akọgolo unu nke dị mma anyị abịa tata ka anyị kọrọ unu nke na-adịchaghọ mma megola anyị wutela anyị ọnyanwa.
Alright guys, so we just have to dive into the video without further ado. Well, like I said before, there are so many things about China, so many good things and amazing things about China, but today we're going to be focusing on the things that we don't really like. So I'll be starting with Uche, maybe this time.
No.
It's okay, that was introduction, okay? Uche, what can you say would be or to you was a very bad experience? Something.
First of all, I'd like to say that, to be honest, I have experienced a lot of not so good things, but it's not something I like talking about online because I try to make my channel a very positive place. I don't want to, because first of all, if something bad happens to me, the more I talk about it or dwell on it, the more it affects me mentally. So I try to move on from them really, really quickly so that I don't have to be like, oh my God, this happened. Why did this happen? No, I try to be like, okay, this happened. I don't have any control over it. I try to move on from it, okay? So many things have happened to me. Maybe one day when I have the strength, I'll go deep into it on my channel. But for this particular episode, I want to mention something that happened last year that really hurt me. I was very, very sad. That was, I think, sometime in August, September last year, 2021. I was inside my school, I was having a really bad day already, and I decided to go for a walk to clear my head because I love taking walks. It helps me just think. So as I was going for my walk on my own, I was listening to music and I came across this lady. Now, the lady and I were walking through an alley, right? And the alley was like really, really narrow. So she couldn't cross the road. She couldn't go back. She literally had to pass me and I had to pass her. And my mind wasn't even there. I was just going for my walk. And then this lady was wearing a hat. It was very, very sunny. She was wearing like a really big and wide summer hat. And then she sees me from afar. And, you know, she's like, oh my God. She's like, you know, there's nowhere to run to. She had to pass me. And then she takes her hat and she just slowly uses it to cover her face. So she now passes me with the hat over her face. Like she covered her face, her nose, and passed me. And when that thing happened, I was like, I'm sorry, what just happened? Like, what is going on? And she literally covered her face with a hat. So this woman would rather be hit by the sun than to pass me and probably maybe breathe the same air as me or something. And because I was already sad, when she passed, I just sat down on the grass. You know, when I just had to sit down, I was like, what just happened? And for me, what annoyed me and what keeps annoying me about stuff like this is that this whole thing broke out in China. So it's like, what do I have to do with it? Why are you covering your nose or your face because you saw me, a black person? Like, how does that make sense? The pandemic broke out here. So how has it been turned towards us as foreigners, as black people? Like, it made me very upset. And I was just very sad. And yeah, that's one of the worst things that happened to me. I always remember that. It's just ridiculous, but like I said, I try not to dwell on it. Start asking, oh, why is this happening? Because at the end of the day, you're in another man's country. Yeah. What can I really do? Was I meant to run after her like, hey, why are you covering your nose? It's like, no, of course I can't do that. So yeah, that really got me really sad. So that's one of my worst experiences in China.
How long have you been in China?
For 2 years plus.
Yeah. Okay, 2 years. And would you say that's the only thing, or maybe that's the one that got to you?
It's not the only thing. No, there are many, many things that have happened that have really made me sad and just exhausted me mentally. But I had to just bring myself back up. And yeah, but I don't know. Should I talk about another one? There's one that happened recently, Seth. Like,
Okay, just hold on. Okay, I'm gonna come back to you. And also, I would like to ask you the things that the advice you would like to give to people back home, because this is a TMI, and for each country representative, the video is mainly going for the country members. Like now, we have to take this message to Nigerians. All right, Derek. How long have you been in China?
This should be my 3rd year here.
Your 3rd year, and what would you say to your worst experience as being a foreigner in China?
Oh, well, it's kind of difficult to pin out the worst because they are all equally horrible and mentally straining. But when things happen like this, I like to call them out immediately. And it's a bit helpful that they don't understand English. So it helps to insult them back or call them or tell them, look, I don't like what you did. This is this, or I have to vent and I have to rant. I have to leave it out there. Because if I leave them and say, let me be the bigger person and pretend like everything is okay, but it's not. I take it home with me. And that's not what I want for my life. So one of the worst... This one time I got evicted because I was a black person. So here's the thing, right?
Evicted from where,
From
please?
a house, an apartment. So I rented this apartment with a friend, and it was expensive, very expensive, and it was very nice and comfortable. And at first, the very first day that I moved into the house, the neighbor came to knock on my door.
No.
Hey, you are making noise. That same night that I moved in, I was just cleaning the house. And he comes and he knocks and he says, you're disturbing my family. He said it in Chinese, and I pretended like I didn't hear the Chinese. I just said Temudong, so you leave me alone. And then after that, I was like, okay.
Sorry, but were you like playing music or?
I wasn't playing any music. I don't even like to play music so loud like that. And that was it, that one. And then a few weeks into it, he came again and he says that I am watching too much movie and that it's disturbing his family. And I have no idea. And so the next thing we hear is I hear a knock on my door the other day, and it's the police. And the police was telling me that I've been reported, that I'm disturbing the neighbor, and that I have a bunch of black people in my house to live with me, that I'm living with multiple black people. Jesus. That was the report that they gave. And they had no boundaries, and they just barged into my apartment and they were searching the house for people, going to the room, the bedroom, the kitchen,
Yeah, sorry. And then, sorry to cut you. Did you register the house maybe to a neighbor?
I did everything that I needed to do.
And they had to still do this?
And they had to do, of course they have to do that. But then just a few weeks after that, the landlord comes to my house and say, hey, you have to leave. And the neighbors have complained too much and they don't want you here. And then I just have to.
Was that the only thing your landlord told you, or?
Yeah, that was it. He tried to take my side a little bit, and he says that they're just not comfortable with foreigners. And they are not this, that, blah, 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 And yeah, it's just the whole mess and a bunch of excuses that he gave. And then he had to help me go look for other places. I was so stranded. I looked for places. I had to immediately start looking for an apartment to go. It was just a whole disaster, a whole mess. But then I just...
Well, I'm so sorry about that, because even hearing your story, I feel a bit devastated, like angry, but I'm not surprised. Yeah, let me just use the word. I'm not surprised. Well, guys, you guys are really talked the real thing. We all have our stories, and sometimes it's best to check up on your friends sometimes to actually hear their own story, because I feel like most people are going through things here in China. Me, briefly, I would like to say mine. That was last year, probably August, September-ish kind of time. I went to the hospital and I was supposed to do the 核酸检测, that's the COVID test. When I got to the hospital gate, right, people from like 100 meters, 200 meters away started running away. You guys, it's not funny. Like, I felt like I was a lion coming from the gate, and I am serious, and that is not even there. So I went to the reception. The receptionist, there was no one there.
The coping mechanism.
There was no one there, guys. Actually, there was no one there. And then, luckily for me, I saw like 3 men. I wasn't sure if they were doctors or staff. So I asked them, like in Chinese, do you guys offer this service here? The only thing they told me was I should leave. That I am not supposed to stand there. I was like, no, but there are people sitting here and waiting for doctors. So what he had to tell me was I should leave right now. I was like, okay, can I come back tomorrow to make inquiries? He said, no, in fact, I shouldn't come back. I was like, no, he can't tell me that. I mean, I have to, this is a hospital, right? What if I was sick and I needed help immediately? Funny. You know, the worst part was he started pushing me.
Wow.
I'm serious. Like, he started looking like this.
He started pushing her to leave.
Like, he started pushing me, and
you were there.
Yeah, I actually took a video. Okay, I actually took a video.
Pushed you.
Yeah, I took a video, but I just had to delete it.
Terrible.
I wish I had an evidence right now. I really wish, but he literally started pushing me, and you know, I was like, please don't touch me. I mean, this is a hospital. How?
You fall down and face there now.
I know. And I was not sure if he was a doctor, because I'm not sure a doctor would do that.
I think he's a doctor.
Okay, I'm not sure. Maybe. Guys, honestly, coming to China.
It's not about profession, it's just the mindset and how they are. It's not about profession. There are people who are educated, but they are still very discriminative. Yep. There are people who are uneducated, they are not. So it's not about what profession, it's just about the person, the mindset, and who they are.
Exactly, guys. So the fact that we're in school and actually learning my Chinese in Nigeria, my teachers were all good. And I came to China, I was like seeing a totally different people here, and you know, it baffles me, guys. It really baffles me. So yeah, to the next question. I'm just gonna make it very brief. Okay, what advice would you like to give to people back home, like maybe Nigerians or people watching this? Like, what's emotional advice or advice in general? Uche?
My dear brother or sister watching this video, if you want to come to China or just move abroad for studies or for whatever reason, I think you should just prepare yourself mentally, because these streets are tough, period. It is tough, especially if you're a black person. Okay, you're definitely going to experience we know the word. You're going to experience that. You're going to be discriminated against. People will not want to sit close to you in the bus. That has happened to me. You know, just things like that. But you just have to be strong, have a support system, call home. You cannot move abroad and not be keeping in touch with. Exactly. Home doesn't have to be family members. Maybe your friends, whoever it is you're comfortable talking to, that you can call and be like, just go as you are there, and then I almost see what happens. That's what saves me. You know, sometimes when I feel like my head is full, I just call, almost see what happened. You know, things I can't talk about obviously online or YouTube. I say it as it is, and you're like, calm down, or you know. But you have to be mentally strong. Don't take it personal. It's not about you. It's about them and how their mindset is, and about how the world sees black people. So you have to be strong. Try and make friends wherever you are. Wherever you're moving to, try and make friends. You need people. You need friends. Genuine friends. It won't be easy. You have to also put in effort, because we're no longer in secondary school or primary school where you have classmates and you can just be friends easily. You have to try and make friends. Pray to God to send you the right people that you can go and cry to, and just prepare yourself mentally. You just have to be mentally strong. Don't also internalize whatever it is they're doing. Exactly. So don't be like, they did this to me. No, it's not about you. They did this because that's it's general. They will do that to 1,000,001 black people out there. It's not about you. It's about them and how their mind is and all that. So please be strong. But you can do it. Just be strong. You can do it. Yeah. Okay. Just prepare.
And Derek, Uche has said a lot, and maybe there's something you'd like to add or something.
Adding to what she said, because like she's right, you have to not take it personally, and you have to be mentally strong, or you just. What I have to add is that you have to know your coping mechanism. Just you have to realize that, and you have to be aware of that, because it's going to be tough. it's gonna come a long time. Like it's gonna come, like even when you least expect it. Yes. So you have to realize your coping mechanism, and you have to always remember to just act on that all the time. And making friends, it's probably going to take you 1 year to make one good friend here in China when you come, especially coming. So just know how to develop a good relationship with yourself, and know how to be okay alone by yourself, because from there you can now move up and up and up. Yeah, that's it.
All right, guys, I'm just gonna link their YouTube links. Uche practically shared talks about life in China generally, okay. Streets,
not only life in
just
China,
interview so many things actually. And while Derek talk about your everyday life in China, your vlogs and all of that, so their channel is very
it's
informative.
bomb. Like if you're not there, if you're not subscribed, then what are you doing?
All right, guys, so you can just check their links in my description box. Please subscribe to the channel, and let's keep this going. So is there like an outro message you'd like to say to people back home or something, or to your mom? Your mom might be watching this.
Okay, unless I'll send her the link. Well, okay, mother.
Mother.
No, but I actually call her mother.
Oh.
Yeah, I actually call her mother. So
Classy.
Mother, I just want to shout you out. Thank you for bringing up such an amazing daughter like me. There's some things I want to do here in China, but I remember where I'm coming from. Like, I can't do this, so I have to just So I think upbringing really, really matters, and I'm just grateful to my mom for being an amazing mom. Yeah, that's what I want to say.
Okay, and Derek, who would you like to give a shout out to?
I'll give a shout out to every single person who loves and support me. My mom, my friends, and my siblings. They always support and they're just there for me, and I love them. That's
all right, guys, we all love you guys, and I personally love you watching this. Don't forget to leave a comment, subscribe, like, and keep sharing this.
Bye.
Bye, guys.